to just create so many videos. I've had the biggest burst of creative energy and just time to do so, I guess, is the main thing, because I always feel like I want to make some videos and want to talk to you guys and want to just create and just be nonsensical and whimsical and all of those awesome things. But sometimes life just doesn't allow it to happen. But lately, life has been allowing it to happen, and it's honestly just been making my day so much. It's been making my day so much that I'm able to just create, and I just kind of want to release a video like every day, but I don't want you to get tired of me. I don't want you to get tired of me, and I don't want to grow old on you so quickly. Okay, so I'll try to just spare you guys my randomness. So maybe that's better. So I'll just be talking to you about random things. I was thinking of doing like a this or that. I was thinking about doing like a this or that when it comes to things that I prefer. And if you feel like sharing with me what you prefer, I would love to hear it. You got something in your face. Okay. So this or that, coffee or tea? Coffee. It is always going to be coffee for me. I love tea so much. I'm a big fan of Earl Grey tea. I've been making a cup of Earl Grey tea like every single day. But I'm always going to choose iced coffee. Specifically a brown sugar shaken espresso. It has me in a chokehold right now, and it doesn't matter where from either. I am not picky about it. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner. For me personally, dinner. And if it's between dinner or breakfast, it's always going to be dinner. I am the least interested in breakfast. Like, is it just me? Fortnite. Shout out to Fortnite. I literally, Fortnite almost me. It's so bad. There's like 8 and 9-year-old kids on Fortnite kicking my butt on the regular. It's such a humbling experience. I try to use these V-Bucks to level up my life. It doesn't work. But I am the least interested in breakfast. I never want to eat breakfast. Sometimes I don't even eat, which is really bad, until like noon or early afternoon. That's really, really bad. I think that an iced coffee is breakfast, and it's not. But I don't know, breakfast food is just not my favorite. I mean, don't get me wrong. A waffle is amazing. Pancakes are amazing. French toast. It's all amazing, but sometimes I'm just not in the mood for breakfast. And I'm also not a morning person either, so it's always like, I don't want to be bothered in the morning, so why would I want to eat? Yeah, that's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about it. The beach or the mountains. This is so hard for me because I am like the biggest fan of the beach. I am like the biggest fan of the beach. But I love the mountains. What Mother Nature was able to create with mountains will never not leave me in awe. And I feel like I can just sit up there for 1,000 years. I could sit atop a mountain and just admire the views. I can just admire the views of the mountain. You know what I mean? The beach as well. I can sit out there and just watch the waves and listen to the waves. That's a really hard one. It is. But I think the mountain has it by a nose hair, literally. I think the mountain has it just by a nose hair. Just by a nose hair. What about you? Is it gonna be the beach? Or the mountain? Beach? Or the mountains? Being famous or being rich? For me, it's never going to be fame. I don't want to be famous. I would rather, out of the two, be rich. And out of the two, I would choose being rich over being famous. But even that, I know it sounds so crazy. And I know a lot of people won't agree. But I don't even want to be rich. I would much rather have a comfortable income and retire my family members. I would like for my loved ones and my friends and a lot of people that I care about to not have to work. So I would have to be rich for that, right? There's no question about that. I would have to be rich. I would have to be rich. But me personally, I don't want to be rich. I really enjoy a simple life and a stress-free life. And I feel like most of the things that I need, I already have. The things that I need more of, money can't buy. More connection, more peace, more freedom. So I can go sit on the side of some mountains. So I can go sit at the beach and enjoy the sound of the waves and spend time connecting and learning about them. Rain, like the smell of fresh rain, or the smell of laundry, fresh laundry or fresh linen. I'm trying to think which one I would prefer. Fresh rain or fresh laundry linen. I think I would prefer the smell of fresh rain. I just love that smell. When it's a rainstorm and you have the window cracked and there's a breeze coming in and you can just smell the rain in the air, and you can even see like the little driplets on the leaves, the puddles in the street with the smell. I could just smell the fresh rain. Yeah, I definitely choose that. I feel like you would choose the smell of fresh linen. I feel like you would choose the smell of fresh linen. When it comes to like fast and aggressive or slow ASMR, usually like fast and aggressive. I don't know what it is about the chaos of fast and aggressive ASMR that I just love so much. But I feel like when I'm doing ASMR, I mostly default to like a slower style because I'm always just trying to get you to slow down and relax with me. I'm always trying to get you to just calm that nervous system, reset that nervous system. So I apologize if you were actually, looking forward to fast and aggressive more often than I do it. I'll try to be mindful and like incorporate that sometimes. What is this one? Winter Candy Apple. I really like this one. When it comes to doing like a hoodie versus a blanket. Like if you're on the couch watching a movie and you're kind of chilly, would you rather grab a hoodie or would you rather grab like a blanket, a nice thick cable knit blanket? I think for me, I would grab the blanket. I love hoodies though. I'm like a hoodie collector because I like wearing hoodies to the gym. You start out with the hoodie and then as soon as you start working out hard, you want to snatch it right off. But yeah, I would definitely choose the blanket because like I said, I start overheating. In no time, I will start overheating. So if I go get the hoodie, I'll just take it off and then I'll be chilly and put it back on with the blanket. So with the blanket, I can just have one leg in and one leg out. One leg in and one leg out. You have something literally right there. Tweezing it right. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt, I promise. Do you trust me? If I say it doesn't hurt, do you believe me? Do you trust me? Do you believe me? You can trust me. This is a safe space. And if it hurts, you just tell me and I'll stop. And I will stop. So, sunrise or sunset, sunrise or sunset, sunrise or sunset. I would choose sunset because to my point earlier, I am not a morning person. I don't necessarily want to wake up before 5 a.m. So I prefer sunsets. Now, I love being up between the hours of like 11 p.m. all the way up to like 4 or 5 in the morning. I love those hours because it's dark out. And it's quiet. And I just love the calmness and the stillness of the night between those hours. It just feels like that's when everyone has slowed down and the things that really matter are right in place. You're sheltered. You're safe. You're calm. Most people are sleeping at that time. They're at a resting heart rate. They're not stressing. They're not worrying. The moon is lighting up the sky. And I feel like everything is just so perfect perfect at that time. Those are my favorite hours. So with that being said, I would be interested in staying awake until the sun rises, and then I'd love to see it then. But I'm not interested in waking up before the sunrise. There's a difference. There's a big difference in already being awake and then seeing the sunrise and then seeing the sunrise. But I just don't want to. I just don't want to wake up for it. But what about you? Sunrise? Would you get up early for that sunrise? I love when I'm paddleboarding and I'm on my paddleboard and at the lake, you'll be out there on your paddleboard and you can see the sunset. It's one of my favorite parts of the summer. It's one of my favorite parts of the sunset. Being out on that lake and being able to catch the sunset is so undefeated. So undefeated. Which brings me to the next one of this or that. This or that, and this or that. 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 So that brings me to the next one, which is fall versus summer. And if you've been watching me, you may know that it's always going to be fall. You can put fall up against any season. It doesn't matter what season you put fall up against. It's always going to be fall. I love pumpkin spice everything. Pumpkin spice was actually going to be in my ASMR name. It was going to be pumpkin spice ASMR or something of that nature. I didn't think too hard about it. But then I thought maybe I shouldn't use that. I might change my mind. But I love pumpkin spice so much. I love everything about fall. Horror and thriller are my favorite genres of books and movies. So I love Halloween. Halloween, give me the comfy sweaters. Give me the pumpkin pie. I love October is actually my favorite month. October is actually my favorite month. And speaking of books and movies, if I had to choose between books or movies, I would choose movies. I love reading books so much. It is so much fun to just go to a different world. It's so immersive. And you can just literally be in another place. And then there's movies. Also very immersive and captivating. Groundbreaking. But I think movies win for me visually. And I don't know what I'd do if I could never ever watch Coraline again. Reading it is just as awesome though. But I absolutely love watching the movie over and over and quoting every single line. I love quoting every single line of the movie. Is that something that you would have chosen? Movies over books? This looks like cotton candy with the pink and blue. Speaking of sweet or salty, would you be a sweet person or a salty person? I absolutely love snacks. It is a problem for me how much I love snacks. But I am a dessert person through and through. Ice cream and I are in a very committed relationship. Ice cream of any kind, cookies of any kind, cakes of any kind. So for me, it's sweet over salty, sweet over salty. A lot of times I could even choose like dessert over dinner sometimes. Like if I had lunch already, if I had lunch and it's 8 p.m. and I'm not really that hungry, most likely I'm just gonna get something sweet like a dessert instead. If I had to choose between like a chocolate chip cookie or a brownie